Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Colt defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's a second and 7. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Taking it right down Broadway. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
He'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready?
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On the stick. Ready?
On first and 10, it's Herbert. Down at the 25. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay,
The
ready?
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd down and a yard. Richardson looking to throw this.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
That is caught.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Lions. Cut 19, cut 19.
Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Warrior 70, Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Mustang 19.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Escaping the pressure right.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Room here to run. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The Bears at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second and 6. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be... Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Richardson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Richardson out of the shotgun. Touchdown Colts! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. He's got his man, it's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
70 ranges, chap 50, hurry.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
60 Maverick.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
60 Bison. Street. Check smash.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right.
And he's got Pierce. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Ready up.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And Richardson yet again.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Got ready. Ready.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready, break.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
Crosby with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Richardson. Throw left side to Kincaid.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's Richardson. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready, set.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Gabbert down to a knee, and that'll do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is